Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. Got a neckline on. That's because I've just filmed a giveaway for 23.5k. I have indeed. Now, got a bit of sad news. I think I've got a cold. I think well, I didn't sit next to him, but Gary did. But sitting with Mr. Sniffy Snotty, I think, has actually made me ill. I'm not sure. Now, he was sniffing on one of those Vicks, you know, those squirty Vicks Sinex things. Really, really, really bad for you. If you ever get a cold, do not be tempted to squirt one of those Vicks stuff things up. You know, I don't mean that thing that you breathe in and it smells like menthol. Not that. I'm talking about the liquid squirty thing. Because if you use it and you use it and use it, it causes a condition called rebound congestion. I got that once. This is how I know. Now, the only reason I used it was because I cannot stand having a blocked up nose and being unable to breathe. So I used it, and the length of time that it actually works for gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Now, they claimed that it was 8 hours. Never was 8 hours. But say it lasted 4, and then the next time you keep using it and using it, then it go down to 3, then it go down to 2, and in the end, you cannot breathe without it. So you're constantly squirting this blessed thing, which is like acid up your nose. It strips your nasal passages, and it's sore. And that is called rebound congestion, and in the end, your nose is just closed like this, and there's nothing there anymore. The cold is gone, but it's still shut because it's so much swelling in there. So I went to the doctors about it, and I said, you know, I'm using this. And they said, that's why it's happened. Throw it away. Never use it. And unfortunately, you're just going to have about 4 days of not being able to breathe at all, you know, because it's all swollen in there. It needs to go down. There's nothing I can give you for it. It's just going to have to go away on its own. And that was purgatory. For someone who hates not being able to breathe at all, you know, I know we all hate it, but it's something that really, you know, and it was even worse. It caused a condition that actually stopped me breathing for myself. And you know, when you go to sleep, you'll become a mouth breather. It was awful, absolutely awful. And so anyway, this guy on the end of our aisle was sniffing this thing constantly. So I'm hoping that he sounded that bad because he had a bit of rebound congestion, not knowing that sniffing that thing was causing him more problems than enough. So, you know, hopefully it's not that bad if I do get it. I don't know. So let's catch up, shall we? This was the last double Grogu before I went away. I don't quite know why, because we flew out. Oh no, we were supposed to fly on the 8th, weren't we? So it was weekend. So I had shown you the weekend one, which was this. And then this one I should have been away for. But obviously I wasn't, because stuck in a hotel in England. So that was that one. And then I should have been away then as well, and I wasn't, because you're stuck in a hotel in England. And this is the day that I actually flew. The day I flew. So then we have Thursday, which was a dark Grogu kind of day. And that was my first day in America. And then, of course, it's Friday with the gorgeous double Grogu. Look at that. Okay. And then we had the weekend while I was away, which was this one. Hang on, better check the date. It's the 23rd. Okay. So then, oh my goodness, really, the 16th was this one. Some kind of ship. And then the 17th, we had Mandalorians having a chin wag. And on the 18th, oh, we had, I thought it was like heads on a spike. Nice. And that thing with the curly, horny ear things. And then on this date, we had Fenwick Shand. And she said, the bounty... Oh, hang on a sec. Let's get some light on the subject. The bounty on your little friend has risen significantly. There she is, Fenwick Shand. And then, on the 20th, of course, I wasn't here, but it was a double Grogu day. Always right with the world again. And then we get the weekend just gone. And so we're now today. There we go. We got a very shiny Mando. That was a whistle-top stop tour of all the days since I last, well, not apart from yesterday, when I last sat here. Let's do the mum joke while we're here, shall we? Do the mum joke. I've been dosing myself up with paracetamols and goodness knows what, so I'm hoping I'll start to feel better soon. Okay. Question. What does the salary for a stay-at-home mum? What's the salary? It's a minimum wage. That's quite cool. It's good to have kids so you have someone to take care of you when you're old. Unfortunately, that's also why you have to be nice to them. Michael always used to say, you know, it was as a tongue-in-cheek joke. Well, I think it was anyway. He used to say, you know, be careful. I'm going to shove you in an old people's home when you get older. And I'm going to make it a horrible one. Yeah, it just, you know, he had a sense of humour, that boy. At least I think he did. No tea, didn't bring any tea in with me. Bit remiss. My hair's a bit kind of iffy, I decided to give it a rest from the straightening, so let it just be au naturel. And sometimes when I wash it now, it takes on this vibe like it's been plaited. It hasn't. It's just that sound wavy. It used to be really curly, like wavy, but now it's just this kind of kink. Got kinky hair. But it's up here that I hate it. But that's only because it's been in ponytail, I think. Like when I had a bath and it was in a ponytail. Well, actually, no. I stick it up on the top and I try and loop it over so that it's out of, you know, out of the water. But that's getting so long that I can't really get it in the loop anymore. If I go too far, it falls out. If I don't go far enough, it sticks down too much. So it's very long now. I don't think my hair's ever been this long. It must have been, but as I say, when it was curly, I just didn't look it. But it always, when I used to sort of feel it, it was always at the bottom of my bra strap. But I have a sneaky feeling that my bra strap used to be higher. Only because it's wide now. You know, it used to just be a little thing. Not anymore. Industrial strength harness now. Well, you know. So I said to Gary yesterday, why don't we just swim in World? And he was like, no, let's do local. And I thought it would change his mind. And he gets to like the little cogs I'll be wearing. And it will change his mind. Well, he has. So now he says, yeah, maybe we will do that then. And then I can, you know, take this and that to work. So I'm going to look into that later and maybe set it up and do that. Because, like I said, we don't have to lose weight mega quick anymore. There's nothing to lose weight for now apart from ourselves. So we can just do it at a snail's pace if we want to. If it doesn't work, if it stops working, then I will think again. I'll switch again. But for now, I just don't want to give up. It's coming up for winter, you know, hearty, warming foods and soups and potatoes. So I want to eat them, you know. But if it doesn't work out, then it will go. So now I'm back. I've got to get back on with my crocheting. I've got my Boggy Creek blankets that I've started on, and that square I was going to do a tutorial for. So I will kind of get back to it. Typical that just as I think, oh good, I can get back to normal, I start feeling grotty. And hope Mr. Sniffy hasn't given us a lurgy. So I'm just waiting for the postman. I've managed to make a big dent in the orders. I couldn't do them all, but I think I've got about 3 or 4 left that I need to pack and get sent off. It's been raining as well. It was raining yesterday, but it's sunshiny today. I don't think it's anything like the weather I've been used to, but yeah, the sun is at least out. The yellow ball has put in an appearance. Always makes you feel a little bit more brighter, doesn't it? Unless, of course, you start feeling all like stuffed up and heady and ill. I was like this morning. But the good news is my ankles returned to normal and there's no more discoloration. So I think maybe I overreacted a little bit to it, but you know, I didn't like the look of them. They looked terrible. They had a big fat wad around. I've got quite slim ankles. I've got quite slim legs, to be honest with you. Don't match the rest of me at all. But around the bottom part, say if this was my ankle, I had this roll. Sound like Christopher Walken. Anyway, I had this roll of water retention, and then I had all this dappling and weird vibe going on colour-wise. And I thought, don't want to look at that. So now I'm going to imagine any kind of pains in my legs. I've got a DVT. That's what I'm going to... It's just going to, like, imagination's going to run riot, isn't it? Anyway, I took an aspirin because I used to do that before a flight. I used to take an aspirin so it thins your blood and stops you from... But I forgot all about that. And it would have been more essential. I've always done it before. But it was long haul, so it was probably more essential that I did it, and I forgot all about it. I forgot my rescue remedy. I forgot that. I forgot to go to the doctors and maybe get knockout drops, you know, calm you down pills. But I didn't really need them on the way back. I still didn't like it, you know, but I was kind of more my normal self. The flight out, I kind of got weird disturbance to my vision and all kinds of stuff. I was panicking. I had a bit of a panic. I kind of built it up in my head, I think. If we'd have not had a cancelled flight, I probably would have been fine. But it was going away and then coming back, you know, and having all that time to stew upon it. That might have been the reason. So, anyway, I fancy something nice today. I don't know what, but I do. Before the diet starts, I might as well indulge just a little bit of my naughtiness. Well, you know, might as well. So yeah, I've finally caught up on all the Emmerdale, so I'm all caught up there. Obviously there's an awful lot more Coronation Street to catch up on, and I don't know, I'll manage it, but I'll give it a try, I suppose. It stopped me from going to bed too early over the last like 2 nights, because the first night so tired all day, because obviously that, you know, that was night time for us, and it was quite, we were both hanging and dropping, and Gary went off to bed, but he woke up in the night. I forced myself to stay awake watching TV, watching Emmerdale, catching up, until in the end I kind of watching it asleep with my eyes open. So I went to bed, but it meant I had a decent night's sleep, and I actually did sleep the night. Last night I was tired again, but I still went to bed at a good time and woke up. So I've kind of put myself in the right sleep pattern, but Gary did the same thing again last night. Although he went to bed later, he still woke up. But you know, his job, when he goes to work, he wakes up at odd hours, so maybe he's just conditioned a little bit more to wake up than I am. But you know what will happen? By the time he goes back to work, he'll want to sleep. He can't, because he's got to get up. It's always the way. So yeah, just waiting for the postman, and then we're going to pop out. Gary wants to go to the cinema, and it will be the first actual weekday of getting involved in any of that road works that's going on. So if we go at, hopefully a decent time, we won't get it. I haven't really seen very much on Facebook about it, so hopefully it's not too bad. Can't see that, can you? Oh, so yeah, watch out today for my 23.5k giveaway. I've also got to sort out who won the 22.5k. I mean, not the 22.k. What is that about? 22.5k. I've got to do the winners for that. And another good thing is I was having a sort out looking for those keys, and I found my scissors. My guitar shaped scissors. Now I haven't had these in ages. I haven't got a Scooby why I put them where I did. But I found them. Yeah, cool. So all I need to find now are the others. So I'm glad to get these back because I love these scissors and I didn't want to take another pair out of stock. It was because I love these so much that I bought them for the shop. Yeah, so, and the place I used to get them from doesn't really operate the same way anymore. I got a feeling that they didn't go under because they're a retail shop as well. But they used to have a wholesale site and a retail site. But now you have to go to the retail site, say what you want, and they'll tell you how much it's going to be. Which, you know, it's not as easy. I don't like that. But I figured I've got to do a few more orders while I was away. And since I've got back, I've a lot of stock has gone down. Some of the new King Cole hedgerow, I need to get, excuse me, should have brought a drink in. I need to get some of that, and the jitterbug as well has gone down, so I need to get some jitterbug. So that's the same wholesaler, so that's good. But I also need to replace the robin, and so I need to get the splash, the really beautiful yarn. I need to replace quite a few colours, but I think if I can, I might get a couple more sparkles just to I like that blue one especially, but I might see what the other colours or something. Just get them gradually or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've got to put some orders in soon. I do still have stock. But it's gone down rather a lot. So that's another little item on my agenda. And I think I owe James C. Brett some money, but they keep sending me this invoice. I thought I paid it, so I'm going to have to check out whether I did. Because sometimes if you don't put the right reference numbers in, they kind of get a bit lost. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Anyway, I'm gonna get off, go and get a drink because my voice is going a little bit. Feel like I've definitely got something. Fancy like putting that snot box next to us. Honestly, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.